Hey guys, welcome to Priceless B-Movies. This is a movie that I have known about and seen a number of times, going back to when I was 8 or 9 years old, I think, when I saw it the first time. And it is one of those movies that when you're 8 or 9 years old, if you're watching this, you're watching it for kind of the cool special effects and just kind of how it looks, because you don't really get a lot of the movie, but it's still colorful and bright and there's cool stuff going on. So you're just kind of entranced by it because you're a kid, you're stupid, you don't know better. But when you grow up and you watch this, then you're watching it for the jokes, and this movie is hysterically funny. Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her stars Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn as two women who hate each other. Basically, they grew up together and they've spent their whole lives pretending to like each other, but stabbing each other in the back on a regular basis. Early on in the film, Meryl Streep steals Goldie Hawn's fiancé, played by Bruce Willis, away from her, and this sets Goldie Hawn into this rage, this just obsessive, stalkerish rage. And before too long, there's a supernatural aspect that comes into all this. You flash forward about a decade or so, and Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis are still married, but now they hate each other. Because basically what had happened was Meryl Streep seduced him, and then they got married, and obviously there was nothing there. So now a decade into the marriage, they're both miserable. He was this really promising surgeon, and now he's this drunken buffoon of a mortician. And she's basically nothing. She was an actress, but now she has no career. They are miserable together. Meryl Streep is also extremely vain and extremely upset that her age is starting to show. And she ends up running afoul of this kind of witch, played by Isabella Rossellini, who gives her this potion, and what this potion will do is keep Meryl Streep from aging. It'll reverse the aging process so that she will go back to looking young and never age a day. Sounds too good to be true, right? Except that Goldie Hawn has met the same witch and has the same potion, and both of them realize a little bit too late that not only will they never get old, but they'll never die. All three leads in this film are great. Meryl Streep is great. Goldie Hawn is great. Bruce Willis is standout. This was about 1992 or 1993, right around the time where he was best known as an action star. He was known for Die Hard. He was known for Last Boy Scout. He was known for a number of action films. And to see him in this, one, with a lot of hair and a mustache, which is just kind of like, what the fuck happened to Bruce Willis? Is that really him? But it's also cool because he gets this chance to play a character that for him was so out of type. And it really was one of the first films where I think he was really acting and not just playing the tough guy. The effects work in this is brilliant too. Some of it still holds up today, some of it doesn't. If you've just seen the poster, you know that the plight that these two women end up in. One of them has her neck completely twisted around and has to deal with her head bobbing around and crap for the rest of the movie. The other one is hit with a shotgun blast and walks around the rest of the movie with a huge hole in her torso. And the effects that are kind of done around this were all green screen. We're all kind of primitive CG at the time. So, like I said, some of them look great, some of them don't. But when this movie came out, it raised a lot of heads. This movie looked amazing when it came out, and still looks amazing today. Last but certainly not least, thing I'd like to point out in this review, the humor. This is such a funny movie. I can't tell you how many times I've watched this movie, and I still laugh every time I watch it. Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, to watch them go at it, just never, ever, ever gets old. And Bruce Willis, as kind of the odd man out here, really just kind of has to sit back and watch this stuff unfold, and he constantly has the look of this. I need another drink. Other than the fact that like 2 or 3 of the visual effects don't really hold up today, I consider this one of the rare perfect films that not a lot of people know about. In fact, I'm going to give Death Becomes Her 4 stars. And that's kind of cool because I've only really done that 2 or 3 times so far in this page. But no, I think Death Becomes Her is a classic. I'm giving it 4 stars. That's my review of Death Becomes Her. Keep watching, I got a lot more reviews coming for you guys. Also, if there's a film you can think of that is underrated or that got bad reviews and you don't understand why, or that a lot of people don't know about, a movie that fits any of these qualifications, and you want to know what my opinion is on it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see what I can do about checking out a copy of that movie and putting a review up for you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Priceless B movies.